Hey guys, it's Daniel. I'm back to review Daredevil Season 1, the Netflix original show. I have to admit I wasn't expecting much from the show. I'm not a huge Daredevil fan. I am a big Marvel fan, but I'm not a big Daredevil fan. And Netflix shows can be good, but they can also be very bad, as we've seen. So I was not expecting anything from Daredevil. I got into the game a little late. I know it came out about a year ago, and they just came out with Season 2, and I was hearing a lot of good things. So I figured I would do a review for Season 1. I was very, very surprised how good this show was. The writing, the action scenes, the fighting, the acting. So good. I was not expecting that from a Netflix show at all. I was not a Daredevil fan until I saw this, and it was because of Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox plays Daredevil / Matt Murdock, and he does a great job. He brings this character onto your screen, and it just jumps off the screen. It is phenomenal, and he is really the star of the show, 100%. The other characters are great, but they could go and just have Daredevil on your screen for an hour, and it would be great. Something I was not expecting from the show was the brutality of the fight scenes and the choreography. It is so good. I cannot tell you how good it is. They drag on, and it drags on, and it's so realistic. As realistic as it can be without being over the top or being a real fight. It's so good. Another thing that's phenomenal about this show is the length of some of the scenes. Some of the fight scenes go on for minutes without having a cut, which is great. Some of the conversations go minutes. It's very hard to write a long scene. That's why in a lot of movies you see there's like a minute or 2 minutes and they jump to the next scene. These conversations go on a long time, and it's hard to write a realistic conversation that people are going to dig into for a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minute scene. They do this on this show every episode, and I really appreciate that writing style. It's so hard to do that, and it's not easy as an actor to sit down and learn, you know, pages and pages and pages of dialogue for one scene with no, obviously they're cutting it and editing it, but to really make that conversation believable, it's very difficult, and they do that in this show. And something funny I noticed about the show is there's a lot of cop cars racing to a scene, and there always seems to be the one cop car in the scenes that does this crazy like fishtail around the corner, and it just makes me laugh every single time. Now, a show of this quality, there's not much wrong with it, but there was one glaring thing that I did not like, and it was Kingpin. I know that's a big knock because that's such a big character in the show, but I just did not like this interpretation of Kingpin. He's so dry, but then he also goes into these mood swings where he's extremely violent, and it just doesn't work to me. I don't know if it was the writing or the directing that told him to kind of play it very dry. It just doesn't work, because when he goes into this fit of rage, it's like, where did that come from? And I just couldn't buy into the fact that he was this evil kingpin in Hell's Kitchen, New York. It just didn't work for me. I'm expecting more from Season 2, because I think they laid the groundwork for a phenomenal series. For now, I will give it a 8 out of 10. It's a very good show. It got me to be a Daredevil fan, and I want to see what happens with the series going forward. Not being a big Daredevil fan, this show 100% got me to be a Daredevil fan. I really want to see what happens in Season 2. I haven't watched it yet. I will be watching it soon. Because of Season 1, I want to see what happens to the characters. Thank you guys for watching. The next few weeks we'll have a lot of videos coming out. Young Justice Season 1 review with Johnny. Daredevil Season 2 review as well. And whatever new movies are coming out. Please keep watching our videos. We really appreciate the support. Thank you guys.